Whoa! Sab Shed! Sab's Shed.
Ah. Hello, Cthulhu lovers. Oh, got some weird things happening in the background here. My SD card has broken down, so I'm doing this on a borrowed camera, so I hope it looks okay. I'm here in the shed with a quick progress report on some research and development on the TURK and the possibility of some automation, whether you want to call it robotics or animatronics. It all kind of boils down to the same things, all those crossover points. So I digress. Anyway, I've been experimenting a bit with some old 1970s radio control gear of my brother's. So this is 40-year-old tech that I've hastily put together over the last couple of weeks with some bits of wood, a couple of servo motors, and some sort of universal hinges that I've put together and borrowed from other YouTube sources. So I hope nobody minds that, but it's just a bit of experimentation. Maybe in the future, if this works and I decide to go down this route, I might get a 3D printer. I don't know, big investment, but we shall see. So I still don't know whether the TURK will have real life robotics in at whatever level, but this is a bit of R&D, which is quite good fun, either for this next coming show or indeed for the future, so it's all good stuff. So I have a spare polystyrene head, or it was polystyrene head. There he is, spare head one. And what I've done indeed is I've cut the neck off spare head one here, and I've hollowed him out. There you are, he's hollow. Okay, and I've just covered him in mod rock and a bit of extra plaster and a bit of flameproof just to seal it, and I've put some holes in the top, the sides and the back to fix the head to an armature what I made. So this is spare head one, that can go back up there, and this is the armature that I made, the original one. I made this a while ago. It's a sort of I better keep it like that. I borrowed this from a design that a very fantastic YouTuber called X Robots has put together. He's fantastic. He does it all with 3D printing, so I just quickly, he's very inspirational, go and check him out. Just stick in X Robots. He's making a fantastic Spider-Man animatronic unit, so I just sort of copied unashamedly this armature, but he's done it all with 3D prints, and I've just done it very old school with a few bits of 1x1 wood and some mending plates here, and some right angle plates around the bottom there, which essentially means that it can the piece can roll. I'll show you on the head. So it means that the piece can roll like this and tilt like this. One thing it can't do at the moment is yaw, which is this. Now that can come later. So at the moment I've just made this sort of makeshift universal joint. There's a joint here that makes it go that way, and there's a joint just above it which makes it go that way. We've got two old-fashioned 1970s servo motors here with a couple of lolly sticks, and around the back, this is just some AA batteries that power the servos, and this is a receiver unit, 1970s, and I've got my brother's 1970s transmitter, which he used in an old remote control glider many years ago when I was a wee lad, and I never saw it fly. Anyway, the idea here is, you can see it's got a bit of servo jitter at the moment. If this works, I've mounted it on a Lazy Susan bearing, so in fact it can yaw, but I only have these two servos to test at the moment. So I've ordered another little servo, which I'm going to attempt to put in there as a direct drive, which may be too much without any gears, but I'm going to give it a go. So it should have 3 axes of movement, tilt, yaw and roll. So that's going to go there at a later date. And then I'm going to, instead of using remote control, I'm going to use a little micro computer or micro switcher called an Arduino. I just sort of found out about these things. I'm a complete dunce when it comes to this sort of thing, so I'm kind of testing myself a bit, but it's kind of fun to learn new things. So the Arduino board, which is going to control any movements or signals that will come into it, will fit around the back here. All the batteries will go underneath, I hope, along with the servo motor. And I'm going to Bluetooth it as well, so it will be able to communicate with another Arduino board somewhere else in the room, in the theatre, which will have a similar Bluetooth connection, and on that will be a MIDI shield, which is a sort of additional bit of kit, circuit board that fits on top, that's got a MIDI input, which I can then connect to the theatre's sound system via an XLR adapter if I wire it up properly, which goes all the way into the lighting box and my computer, where I can send it MIDI signals. This is all you know, in inverted commas, because I don't really know but I think this is the way to go to make a sort of hardwired unit. I can control any robotics via MIDI through the house sound system. And if I want, I can have different devices, if you like. So I can have a moving head, I can have a moving hand, and I can have a moving armature, all connected to one master control Arduino via Bluetooth, and then from that into the house system via MIDI and XLR. Ah, am I nuts? Yes, I am indeed. But as I said, you learn new things. It may all completely be fruitless, but all knowledge is power. Okay. Also, there's the idea of using some LEDs, some RGB neopixels, which change color, which can be programmed, which can fade in and out. Again, maybe the TURK head could have glowing eyes. Who knows? Or indeed the hanging lantern, which is going to be in the set, can perhaps change color. Which again can be done with cues rather than expensive light lanterns, stage lanterns, and again I can control them via my queuing software. So lots to play for. Anyway, let's have a quick go. If I pick up, see, that's my old card, it's not working. Oh, I have to buy a new card. So here we are, 1970s, ahoy, here it is. Now I'm going to put my can I put this here? What do you think, Spearhead One? Rubbish. It's going to be difficult. The idea is, if I just move, hang on, there's an interesting undershot. I don't know if I'll be able to film this. Let's see if I can, because I've got to use, hang on. Oh, it's all going wrong. I need to put this, hang on, I need to find something to mount this on. Hold on, I'll edit this out. Or shall I? I need to have some sort of standy thing. What can I use? What can I use? I need to have a stand. Put it on. Maybe it will work. Will it work there? I don't know. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I need it. No. Oh. No. Oh, friend. Oh, here we are. A mug. There we are. You're a mug. You're a mug. Hey you, you're a mug. Right, that's you. Hey, wait a minute. Is that... Gonna do that, right? Hang on a minute. Now I need to raise this. Oh, jeez, oh. This is beyond a joke. Wait a minute. Right. Oh, jeez, oh, look. This is not on. Right, you're just... Oh. Wait, this is my wild stove. This is my the thing there. The aerial's coming loose. Right, let's see. Can you see it now? Aye, right, that's it. Okay, right. Right, here we go. Here's the 1970s. So let's see if we can make it nod. Okay, so we go down, down, and up. So it breaks. There, up. So it nods. Now we'll see if we can make it roll. So we go, right, hey, sort of. one servo is not working very well, and make it all go round and round and round. So if we put this little stand in, hang on, I need to have a piece of tape. Need a tape. It's all going wonderfully smooth. Hang on. Stand by, Cthulhu lovers. Right, there's Terry, who's going to help us out here. Right, here we go again. Let's see. Very rudimentary, but hello, Terry. Hello. Let's go down and up. So I say hello. Looking. Maybe I can make him do this. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. All over the place. There you go. Right, that'll do. Right, that's it. That's it from the madness of the shed. The next thing to try out is waiting for the other servo to come to see if we can make it yaw. And if we can connect it up to an Arduino and computer control it. And I suppose I better buy a couple of modern servos before my poor old brother's 40-year-old stuff wears out. Anyway, thanks for putting up with me, and keep spreading the love. I'm completely self-reliant here, so as many people as I can get to follow this lunacy, the better. If I could get up to 100 subs on YouTube, that'd be good, because then I could stop calling myself a stupid 1.3.798 whatever it is address and call it Michael Sabbaton's Theatre Madness or something, or Sabbaton Face. Anyway, from me and from Terry and from Spearhead1, oh, Spearhead1, how dare you, and from the 1970s, Vertagen. End there.
Whoa.
Oh, end.
Sab's Shed. Sab's Shed.